The Psychotic Time Wasters present Whose League Is It Anyway? Season 4. This season starring The Fine Print is just as deadly as his skills. It's a GrinchyOne. Holy crap, here comes angels, and they do not look too happy. It's PTW Vogue. Put the points in the bag and everybody gets hurt. It's PTW Wizards Lizards. What you gonna do when Ziatora runs wild on you? It's Ivan. Serving up pain made to order. It's Astus. And boots and cats, boots and cats, and 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 boots and cats. It's PTW Guitar Man. He's gonna break in at night and wreck up the place. It's PTW Kink. She has no idea why everybody's so aggressive. It's Daphios. Get on the ground, nerd. It's King Craig. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another match in Whose League Is It Anyways? In today's match, we have Astus Attorney, PTW Guitar Man, myself, PTW King, and PTW Vomega, the evil one. How's everybody doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Doing
Excellent.
all right.
Good to hear, good to hear. So, if you don't know already, Whose League Is It Anyways is the original Commander Points League game show on the internet where everything is made up, but the points are the only thing that matters. Did anybody make any changes? I made 2 changes.
Not since the last match that I was in.
Well, yeah, man, we just had Commander Legends too. I had to shove some of that crap in here.
Yeah. There was one card in particular that I was like, whoa, this is like for my league deck.
Yep, some very nice, powerful budget white cards. Yeah, it's good.
That's enough of the deck building and the rules, because everybody knows why we're all here is the points. It's the only thing that matters. And you, at home, can vote in the chat at the end of the game to affect the points in the voting category. So therefore, by the transitive property, you also are the only thing that matters.
Wow.
Exactly. So Vo, how those points looking going into match 7?
First place with 36 points is currently the King Craig. Second place to Vo with 35. Third place to Kink with 32. And then we go fourth place, Grinchy's 26. And then we got Ivern with 25, and Wizard also at 25, and then Asus and Daff with 24, and Guitar Man coming up the rear with 21.
Someone's always got to be coming up the rear,
Someone's got to be coming up the rear. It just is what it is.
Exactly.
It's giggity or whatever.
I've been gone for a little bit, but I think it's time to start getting putting some of them points in, climbing back up that ladder.
Pointing the bat.
Indeed.
Just pointing the bat.
To the top of the ladder. Is there any pregame?
Oh.
Excellent. Estes, you have the draw.
I shall draw a card and add it to my hand. I will then play a forest and pass turn.
Draw. Play a very fancy planes and pass.
All right. We're going to draw and play Plains and Pass.
Draw. I'm gonna play. Oh no, I drew a land. Now things are different. I'm gonna play Game Trail, and I'm gonna reveal a forest, and then I'm gonna pass.
I draw. I'll play me a reliquary tower and pass turn.
Draw. Forest. Pass.
Untap draw. Plains 2 to cast Giada, the Font of Hope, and I'll pass.
Untap draw. We're gonna play Temple of Malice. We're gonna scry. That can stay, and we will pass.
Draw. Put down a forest, tap 3, play a Yavimaya Elder and pass turn.
Draw. Cinder Glade. We'll tap 3, 4. Pride Sovereign. And pass the turn.
Yeah. Untap draw. Planes. Let's go to combat. Sweet, sweet first blood points. Let's go over at Mr. Guitar Man for 2.
Oh, you would?
Yep.
I'm gonna take 2.
Respecting the Yavimaya Elder not going over there. I'll pay 3 for an unstable obelisk, and I'll pass.
We'll untap and draw. If I can pick the land up, there we go. We will play a forest, and we will tap 3 for an archetype of aggression. Now my creatures have trample, and your creatures can never have it again. Pass turn.
That's rude.
We'll see about that.
Pretty good against Jetmir. I'm not mad about it.
I will tap 3 to play a Rites of Flourishing.
Oh, hot dog. Mark him down for points.
Bounce a Reliquary Tower to my hand to play a Burrow's Garrison. And then I'll put that Reliquary Tower right back down.
Boomsy.
And I'll pass turn.
You're gonna do some untapping. Draw. Draw. Sungrass Prairie. Tap plains to tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leonin War Leader. Play Cruel Turf for our second land, and we're gonna bounce this forest back to the hand. Then we will pass the turn.
Untap, draw. 1 planes. Go to combat. 2 over at Kink. Racking up that combat damage. Rack it up. I'll pay 6 for a Sanctuary Warden. She'll come in with 2 shield counters and 1 +1 counter. PTB, I'm going to take the +1 counter off to draw a card and make a citizen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll pass the turn.
Untap and draw. We're going to tap 3 for Skyclave Relic. Indestructible Mana Rock. Magic is hard. Alright, yep, that's that. Pass turn.
Draw 2. Play a mountain. Followed by another mountain. 2 green and 4 to play a Mana Gorger Hydra. And a
Gorge.
Colossal Majesty. And I'll pass turn.
Alright, we're gonna do some untapping, some drawing, and some drawing. We're going to play a plains, and then we're gonna play a forest. 6 for Lena Selfless Champion. She enters the battlefield. I create 3/1/1 white soldier creature tokens for each non creature you control.
Making too many dudes.
They're just here to protect the party goers. We're gonna swing Leon War Leader over to Kink.
I think you can attack for 4.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's happening.
The tokens are also attacking, so you have to choose where the tokens are attacking.
They'll go at Kink as well.
Oh my god, they're just 1/1s.
Kill 1, take 1.
That'll be my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna have
So
a
I'll
secret
gain
rendezvous.
2,
Me and King
right?
are gonna have this little sidebar here. Okay. Both draw
Draw
3
1.
cards.
Thank you for inviting me to this meeting.
Yes.
What is it that you want to discuss?
I just wanted to find some land. That's what I wanted to discuss.
Me too. Perhaps our interests being aligned, we can work together to find some
I
land.
think so. I'm gonna pay 2 for Loyal Warhound and go get a land. Good boy. Doing good things. And then I'm gonna play a plains and another plains. Go to combat. And we're gonna go hit Guitar Man in the air for 2 because he needs to calm down. It's way too many dudes. move to the end step, and we're gonna discard the Roska relic. Sure, I'll pass.
Oakley dokley. Untap. Draw, draw. We're going to play a Savage Lands tapped. So many cards now that I've drawn.
Are any of them a board wipe?
Let me think about it.
A board wipe actually is not even gonna help that much. Well, it'll help some. All he'll have left is all the 1/1s.
What do you mean? Why would he have 1/1s left after a board wipe?
Lena, you can sacrifice Lena to give creatures with less power than her indestructible until the end of the turn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that's not gonna matter.
Everything is problematic. It's not gonna matter. Okay,
So,
I like
look.
that.
Alright, I could do this, but what's in it for me?
Not dying to an army of cats. I don't know. What do you think?
I will quit swinging at you if you don't do it.
I mean, you can't develop your board until you board wipe, because we're still gonna need a board wipe after his next turn.
I can't develop my board because I don't have enough land.
That's true.
Here's what I'm gonna do, because it is scary. I'm gonna tap 4, and I think that the Cabaretti need to be made an example of.
Oh.
So each opponent is going to separate the creatures they control into 2 piles, and for each opponent, I'm going to choose a pile, and then each opponent sacrifices the creatures in their chosen pile.
Well, better to have one than nothing, so
Yeah, that's true.
there's your piles.
I'll put Pride Sovereign and Lena into one pile, and I'll put Leon and War Leader and the tokens in the other pile.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Sanctuary Warden in a pile and all the small dudes in a pile.
I'm going to pick the Mana Gorger. I'm going to pick the pile with the Leonin. And all the tokens.
Sacked.
I guess I'll get rid of your shield counter, dude, and you can keep everything else.
Goodbye, shield counter doom.
Alright, so after that resolves, I will pay 1 and exert Pride Sovereign.
We'll pass turn and have to discard 3.
Alright. I draw and draw again. I'll put me down plains 4. You play an Atla Palani. Yep, that's all I'm gonna do. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a Plains. And we'll do a Corrosion Verge for Keeper of Fables. Pay 3. Prophet of the Still Legion. Then we will go to combat. And we will swing these 2 cats over at Kink. They are currently 2 5s with lifelink.
For some big cats.
Take 4.
I did combat damage with non-human creatures, so I get to draw a card. And then I will pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Draw. I'm gonna pay 2 and cast a Sarah Avenger. Go to combat. We'll go get guitar for another 2. Racket. Then I'm gonna move to the end step. And I am going to discard an Angel of Finality, and I'm gonna pass.
I will untap. And we are going to draw and draw. And we are going to play an Exotic Orchard. Then,
Hank, how much have I hit you for?
a
I
lot.
forget.
Pretty much all my damage that I've taken has come from you. I don't know why you hate me. What have I done to you?
You just have no blockers.
I know. Picking on your
Yeah.
guy. I'm struggling to get up here.
It's a cat eat lizard kind of world out here.
That's right. We're going to have to fight back. I'm going to tap 2.
Do it. Get the Tommy guns.
Yep, we're going to get the Tommies. Tap 2 for Rushblade Commander. Now all my warriors have haste. Then I'm going to tap 4 for Agnes, the Dragon's Lash. My commander. then we're going to go to combat. Oh man, I don't want to hit any of you really, but I need treasure. Anyone willing to take 8 total damage?
I'll take 8. I'll take 8 so you can get your treasure
Oh my
tokens.
goodness, an alliance is
I was gonna
forged.
say, if not, I'm just gonna try to come in and break your stuff anyways. So it's in your best interest for this deal. I'm gonna swing 8 at the
Wait, what do I
Cavaliers.
get out of this though?
I don't know yet. What do you want?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out when it presents itself.
All right. And I'll make 3 tap treasures. Then I will pass my turn.
Alright, draw 2. I will play me a forest, followed by plains. I will tap 2 and Atla 8, Mr. Party Man himself. And I will search my deck for a creature of 5 mana or less and put him on the board.
Everything's getting way too scary around here.
There's 1 mana more than was strictly necessary, but I will pull out Tristani, Stelis Nea's voice. And with that, I will pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. Draw. Forest. Temple of Triumph. I'll tap Crozium Verge to tap Sungrass Prairie. And then I tap 1 forest there. Alright, for Jenny Faye, Gruel Turf and Cinderglade, and a Plains for an X. Pay 1, Exert, Pride Sovereign, make some more cat tokens. And then we're gonna go to combat, and we're gonna swing the 2 existing lifelink cats. Probably the Still Legion over towards Istis. You got 2 2/5s and a 1/4.
We'll take the 2 biggest things you got. Block 1 with an egg, and 1 with a Yavimaya Elder. Yavimaya Elder dies.
So-
Take 1. Real top cards in your library until you reveal a creature card.
Draw off of Keeper of Fables.
That is not a creature. That is a land. That is a land search. That is a sorcery. That is an enchantment. That is another land. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad for this, actually. Alright, that's a hornet nest. Guess we'll go down to the bottom of the library, and then I will search for, I guess, a forest.
And
Go
I
back to my
do
hand.
believe that's gonna be me.
On the end step, I'm gonna pay 6 to cast Unexpectedly Absent to put Lena 4 cards deep into the top of your library. Untap, draw. I'm gonna pay 3 to cast an Hour of Revelation and holding priority. I'm gonna cast Your Temple is under attack, choosing for my creatures to gain indestructible until the end of the turn. So destroys all non-land permanents. You'll make 6/1/1 red satyrs with
Oh,
this creature can't block.
yep.
Then I'll cast a Knight of the White Orchid. Go get another plains. We'll go 6 at Guitar Man in the air. I will pass the turn.
We're gonna untap and draw and draw and tree and mountain. It worked this time. Magic's easy. We'll tap a forest and a game trail and a forest. Fires the Yavimaya. My creatures have haste. 2 Dreadhorde Butcher. Whenever it deals combat damage, put a +1 counter on him, and when he dies, deal damage equal. Go ahead and get 1 in on Astus and get a +1 counter. And pass turn.
Tap 4 to play a circuitous route. It will use to retrieve 1 mountain and 1 plains. 6 to play Multani Yavimeyer's avatar.
That's a big boy.
He is, at this exact moment, a 12/12 with reach and trample. Now will pass turn.
Tap. Draw. We'll tap 7 that way. For Avengers Zendikar, 10 plants. Pay 1 to tap Sungrass Prairie to pop Corrosion Verge. And we'll play Mosswort Bridge for turn and put +1/+1 counter on all these lovely, lovely plants. Do the hideaway first. We're going to have this Satyr swing at Vo.
I'll block 3 of them and take 3. And 3 I block will die.
And that'll be my turn.
Untap. Flip. Draw. Combat. 6 at Guitar Man. 5 at Kink. And we'll go 1 at Aestus.
I'll take my
Plants.
5.
I'll take 1.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
cast an Honored Heirloom and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap. And draw. Mountain for turn. We're going to tap 6 for Agnes. He's back. We'll go to combat. Everybody's looking real scary.
I mean, Guitar Man has a board of 3/4s, and his commander says murder everyone to death.
Yeah, I know. I just can't do nothing about it, so I made an alliance with that guy.
Fair enough.
Look, you keep throwing this word alliance around, and I don't think that accurately describes the situation as much as the worst organized negotiation I have ever seen.
Yeah, take a sip. Pass turn.
9. And they'll play me a Fireflux squad for the first 4. And Thrakus the Butcher for the remaining 5. Pass turn.
Untap. Exotic Orchard. Take up these plants. Forest, tap Mosswort Bridge, free cast, increasing devotion. 4. Chatmere. So we're gonna swing 10 plants over at Vo. 70 coming at you on the ground. And we'll swing the Satyrs over at Asus, which are 4/1s.
In response to attacks, I'm going to pay 4 to cast a Windshaper Planetar. He comes in with 2/+1 counters from Jada. And he says, when Windshaper Planetar enters the battlefield during the declare attacker step, for each attacking creature, you may reselect which player or planeswalker that creature is attacking.
Oh no.
So, we're just actually going to send 5 of those plants at Kink and 5 at Aestus, and the Satyrs can keep going at Aestus.
Okay.
So Kink has 5, 6 for double strike trample plants,
Oh my god.
and Aestus
There's
has
7
5,
4s.
7 4s even, and Aestus has 5, 7 for double strike trample plants and 3 Satyrs.
Well,
I
I'm
don't think
dead.
there's
5s.
any way either of you lived through that.
It was like a mob hit. It didn't go as planned.
I'll say that I killed one of them with a tree man.
That'll be my turn.
Untap draw. Well, I'll go get that combat damage there. 12 combat damage in the air. I'll pass and die a horrible death. Kink with the most commander casts, with 2 commander casts. Vo getting the Godfather. Is this a thing that actually happens? Combat damage, second most to Vo, first most to Guitar, which I didn't even tally it up, but it was over 130 for sure. So on to the voting, we'll have, starting with Hastus for the splashy split.
Well, I suppose hijacking a bunch of plant creatures and destroying the other 50% of the board with it.
Yeah,
As
I
much
was
as
so
I am-
excited for that card.
As much as I am loath to admit it, that's really the only option that I see.
Pity point.
Guitar Man for having all them damn cats.
Spiciest play. We'll give 2 points to Kink for the agreement with no lines. We'll give 1 point for Asus for because I don't want to give it to Vo.
There are no rules about how the points must be distributed.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain.
To the Avengers Indicar, I was like, well, this is the end of the game. There's too many plants. I want to give the one Kink doing his thing. I'm gonna get these treasures. We could be nice about it or not.
That's fair.
That's what we do. For my splashy play points, I'm gonna have to go to oh god, which one was I gonna give two to? Oh yeah, two are gonna go to the turn. You could really pick any of the turns because there was a couple, but the turns where G-Man was making a buttload of tokens, and they were all strong.
Yeah.
I think there was one turn I remember specifically with that Anex guy, but he played like that on top of a bunch of other stuff as well. And the one is going to have to go to the Hour of Revelation play because it was very necessary that turn. And it was very nice giving your creatures indestructible behind it. It looks like chat has settled on the windshield play.
All right, back to Aestus for the best theme.
Well, realistically speaking, that Agnes strong arming nonsense, despite the fact that that is probably one of the messiest negotiations that I've ever seen put into it. We're having an agreement. What's the agreement? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. When? Eventually. Like
Agnes is very hot-headed.
Look, I don't know a Malizid, all right?
Exactly.
I
Well,
don't think it's ever a good idea to have a deal that open-ended with monsters.
we let him crash up the party so
the
he could
brain.
raise his reputation, and we just couldn't decide what we wanted out of it.
So I think I got the biggest kick out of that one. So Kink will get the 2-pointer. The 1-pointer, as much as I hate those stupid cats,
Stupid cats.
the fact that he managed to get them out as efficiently and reliably as he could, I'll give the 1 point to the Guitar Man.
Give the 1 to Kink and the 2 to Vo's Angels.
I think I want to go to the caterer. Just something about that bitch making eggs. I was like, yeah, this is it. And I gotta give a point to the cats. It almost was cat tribal at the start. I was like, what is happening?
I'm gonna have to give my points to the cats and the party in over there because it was very strong and very quick. And I'm gonna have to give my 1 to the caterers as well. Chat has voted for the Agnes strong arm.
And that'll go back to Aestus for the most valuable card.
Cat spawning will have to get the 2, and the using plants to murder the other half of the competition will get the 1.
My most valuable card, I'm gonna go to Asus for Rites of Flourishing because that really kicked up the speed of the game and really determined, I think, a lot on how powerful my deck got that game. And the +1 we'll give to Vo for deflecting my attack and making it hit the other 2.
I think the rights changed the game a lot, so we'll go 2 there. We gotta give a shout out to Kinks. Make an example board wipe for the 1 point.
Well, I think my MVC points are going to go 2 to the windshield, obviously. Definitely was deflecting all them bugs that were coming at your face, keeping them out of the way. You just flicked on the windshield wipers, they were gone.
And took out 2 passing cars on the other side of the highway.
I was going back and forth on the one, but I do think it's going to have to be that flourishing, the 2 draw, and the 2 lands. They did a lot.
I think chat is also voting for the rights of flourishing. Well, that's gonna wrap things up around here. With 22 points, we have Aces 4th place. With 24 points in 3rd place, we got PTW Kink. 2nd place with 32 points. It's gonna go to Guatar Man, which means it's your boy coming in first with the big hot 37.
So what's that going to do to the league standings for the season?
Craig's still at the top with 36. Vo at second, 35 and a half. Kink at third with 30. Wizard at fifth with 25. We got Daff and Hybrid's also at 25. We got Daff and Guitar with 24. And we got Aces with 23.
Yo, it's Kink. What up? Appreciate y'all watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, a like on the YouTube video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting our video to show up more. So if you liked it, maybe other people will like it too, so give it that thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. That way you get a notification somewhere in your YouTube notifications about whenever we got a new video going live. Also, don't forget to check out our Facebook page. That way, if there's any other information that you might not get from subscribing for YouTube, or for some reason the YouTube algorithm messes up and doesn't send you a notification, like that would ever happen, you might get a notification about a post about a video or something else going on PTW style that you might want to waste your time on. And while you're at it, I know you got a Twitter, so you might as well follow us. The only reason we made it is so that you could, so go ahead and do it and make it worthwhile. It also will notify you about whenever a video goes live or other PTW related stuff. So if you really like the content, you want to follow that Twitter. And if you really liked what you saw, be sure to head over to the Patreon, where you can become an official time waster for just $1 a month and support the channel. All donations go towards helping us create better content, which we have tons of ideas for in the future. Once again, thank you all for watching. Peace.
Just don't let it happen again.